What's up, everybody? Today I wanted to show you guys how to kind of make some of these Mario assets. So we started off with that coin, and I want to just kind of take it through and show you guys how to make some of these other pieces from the Mario collection. So let's start by checking out some of this reference that we've got here. And we'll go through what my idea is for this. So Mario is a classic that we all know and love. We love ourselves some Mario, right? Classic game. And if you've got to play it, you know it's been redone several different ways. It's had several different expansions and all this other stuff like Mario Kart, Mario Galaxy, Mario World. They even took it, made it 3D, and that's exactly what we are going to do. We're going to take a lot of these little assets, we're going to turn them 3D. So what I've done is I've collected some of these references that I'll be making available to you guys. You can easily search these for yourselves, but the idea is to take these and make them in 3D. So we'll make things like the bell. We'll make this guy, right, the little rocket dude. He's pretty cool. We'll make some of these bricks. We'll make the crate, maybe even this guy right here. We're just going to try to flesh out these assets as much as possible so we can create our own kind of level with it. And it's something that hopefully you guys enjoy making, and we kind of have fun doing this, right? All right, so to dive in, let's just turn to 3ds Max right now. Let's turn on 3ds Max. So we've got nothing here, so you guys know that I like to start by just creating a plane. I'm gonna go to my front view by pressing F. Right now we don't have my keyboard on, so let's turn that on so that you guys can see the keys that I am currently using. All right. Okay, there it is, right there. Okay, let's move this guy. Let's move the professor out of the way. Okay. So the professor is not going to distract. I made him as small as possible. So that's me in the that's me right there. All right. All right. Let's lock this guy. And let's start with our plane that we're going to put our reference on. All right. So we've got our plane, and we can just zero these guys out. 0, 0, 0. Now it's centered to the world. I'm going to hit G to disappear my grid. Make it go away. Bye-bye. Gone. Forever. No, I'm joking. It's not gone forever. Just hit G again to bring it back. So I'm just going to right click to zero those out. Hit F4 just so I can see what's going on. There you go. All right. So I'm just going to turn off my grid. So now I just go, simple process. Throw your material on here. I just hit M on my keyboard. It's going to take a second to pull up my material editor, and we're going to throw our material on and continue from there. All right. So now I'm just going to bring in some of these references because I want a few different ones just so I can that I can use. So let's go with this old school Mario one. Let's go this guy. I want that 3D one for sure because it's going to give us some really good reference that we can use. So that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'm just going to start with these, and if I need more, I will definitely go and grab some more. And also, you can also use like a pure ref board, right? You guys, I tell you this all the time. Use a pure ref board, and you can have yourself a little collage on the side so you have some visual reference that you can just look and glance back to give yourself the information that you need. So let's just make a pure ref board, and I'm gonna throw in these guys. And there's some really cool artwork. Even like the fan art that people have made for Mario is pretty cool. If you guys haven't gotten a chance to check it out. So here are my references. Oh, this is that fake doctor kid. That's funny. If you guys know who that kid is, that's hilarious. So I think that's that one. And then I don't know why this one's there. So if you bring all of your references in, boom, just like that, it's gonna make you a collage for it. So yeah, check out this, guys. Like, this is a really cool modern interpretation of Mario, right? Really, really cool. All right, really cool. So there's a bunch of different references here. So you know, I like to have this so that I can just go back and glance, and if I need extra info, extra inspiration, I have something. All right, so now that I've got all my ducks in a row, let's throw our material. All right, let's throw our material on it. So I'll start with this guy right here. Just hit base color. Just gonna assign it to it. And right now it's not showing up. Once again, you guys know if it's not showing up, you just need to click the show shaded material in the viewport, and your material should show up. And as you can see, it's squashed right now, and we don't like that. We don't want that. That is not bueno. That is not good. So what we need to do is we need to throw ourselves a UVW map on there, right? We throw a UVW map. We throw on a, let's see, let's do planar, and we just do a bitmap fit. Let's do a bitmap fit right here. Find or navigate to our image. All right, so desktop, and let's see the Mario level, references, and you just need to find this guy. All right, and just like that, it's gonna fix our aspect ratio. So now it's more of a 16:9 aspect ratio. I've got some fuzzies going on, and I can change the resolution of this image in my viewport configurations. All right, so here is where you would go to change that right here. So if you looked right here, it says 24. These are texture maps. I increase these to 24. So if I increase this to 2048, right, and I can apply it, it's gonna make our image back here just a little bit sharper. All right, our texture maps are 2048. Baked procedure maps are 2048. And that should be good. I don't need to show any of my statistics because all we're doing is building. All right, the next thing I want to do now is I just want to increase this width a little bit so it encompasses our entire, the entire image that we have here. All right. So the purpose of doing this is it's, well, obviously fun. It's obviously fun to do some of this, but I want to show you guys different ways of modeling. Right, there's a bunch of different techniques that you guys need to understand how they work so that you guys can use it. I'm going to go through different techniques, even though there will be other ways to do it. So sometimes I might use a line tool to make something when I can easily use a cylinder. But the reason I'm using a line tool is because you guys are students, you guys are still learning, and you guys need to know that these tools exist and that you can do different things with them. So that is why I will use different tools, just so you guys get more familiar with it and you guys understand the different types of modeling that exist. All right. So let's dive right into this bad boy, right? I want to start by... Let's create the simplest thing we can just start with is one of these little cylinder things, and that's pretty straightforward. Let's right click, let's go to our object properties and freeze this bad boy. All right, if I freeze it like that, it's not gonna work because it's gonna turn everything gray. So right click, object properties, I'm gonna uncheck show frozen in gray, freeze it, and hit OK. So now it's frozen. I can't select it. Right? I can't select it, but I can work on top of it. So I'm just going to go back in my front view. Let's zoom in, and we're good to go. Right? We're good to go. G2G. All right. So let's start off with a cylinder. All right. Actually, see, I don't have any of these straight on, but I probably have some more references. So let's find another reference. Let's turn on my maps. I think this one might have one. So physical material. No, this one doesn't. I'm trying to find one of those pipes to see if one of them, if they have one that's like straight up, so that I can use it. You know. The thing is, it's not even the most complicated thing, but it helps if you have something that's straight on. Okay, this guy. All right, so let's open this up. All right, so that's exactly what we're looking for right here. All right. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing where I just throw on that UVW map and make sure, you know, sometimes it looks right, but you never know. So it's always good just to throw that UV. See, like just that little bit affects your shapes. It affects how, you know, you want to make sure your cylinders are cylindrical, you know, your spheres are spherical, everything's not squashed or stretched. So whenever you're adding your reference, do not forget to do that. All right, so the next thing I'm just gonna go down here a little bit, just increase that, pull that bad boy out so that, you know, we have all the image in there, and then we can right click object properties, turn off show frozen as gray, freeze. All right, I know this is like the most roundabout way, but now we're ready to make our bad boy cylinder. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this cylinder right on top of it so that the top matches about the width of this pipe. So start somewhere in the middle and then just kind of go out and then boom, pull out. All right, it's a two-step operation. Click once to draw the circle and then you let it go, click again, and then you draw the height. So I'm just going to rotate this 90 degrees. I hit A to snap it to that angle. I'm just going to pull this guy right down here, like so. All right, so we've got this guy. Then we're just going to reduce the radius like that. So if I hit Alt and X, together, it gives me X-ray mode. So now I can see right through this bad boy, right through it. I can see right through it. And then I'm just going to add and edit. Well, I'm going to remove these edge segments. 18 sides is good enough. Right? It's good enough for what I'm trying to do. So I'm just going to throw on an edit poly modifier. Hit 1 on the keyboard. Just drag this bad boy up. And if you guys notice, right, I try to tell you guys about this all the time. Light affects the way objects appear to us. Because of light, we can tell how hard edges are or how soft edges are. So if I want to know what an edge transition is going to look like, I'm going to look at the highlight or the lighting information. So you can see that this is a very smooth chamfered edge up here. All right, so I'm just going to select this guy, pull this guy all the way up like that. I'm going to hit Alt Y, and that's going to bring up my my Swift loop. But if you don't have it set to anything, you can go into your freeform, your modeling tools. So, and it should be in, I want to say loops. I don't ever go into any of these. Let's just drop this down so I can see everything that's going on. Give it a second so it doesn't crash. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's see. We should have Swift Loop in here somewhere. Alright, right here. Alright, so Swift Loop is right here. So if you click Swift Loop, it allows you to just place an edge anywhere on this bad boy right here. So I'm going to place it right where I see that edge right there. I'm gonna hit W, select these guys, and then I'm just gonna hit extrude, right click, extrude. Give it a second for my extrude options to pop up, and oh no, look at that nonsense. I just need to click this guy up here to change the extrusion direction, and we should be good to go. Alright, so that's looking good. Alright, so let's just confirm that. And then I'm going to select this bottom edge, select this top edge. I'm going to right click and I'm going to hit the chamfer button. So now I want to chamfer this guy. Alright. That feels about right. And I'm going to add a few more segments to it. Just like that. Alright. So now no pipe is complete without a hole in the center. So that's the next portion of this. So I'm going to select the top actually, and I'm going to select the bottom. I'm going to inset them. I'm just going to inset this a little bit right here. Just inset these guys just so we have a nice nice little lip here. I'm going to hit the check mark. I'm going to actually delete these, select this border, right? Select both of these borders, and we can try to bridge it, but we're probably, yeah, then I just bridge it. All right, that worked. All right, so now we've got something bridged. Now if I hit Alt and X, so, and the cool thing is, you know, I want you guys to start getting the habit of just modeling with the material or the texture. So what I can do is I'm going to select that, make a new physical material, double click on my material, and then I will go into my base color and then select this green. All right, I've got my green, and I'm just going to assign that to my pipe. So I open my color. All right, and I can use a color picker to pick the green, hit OK, and then I can just zoom out, and then I'm going to assign this guy to that. All right, so now we've got ourselves a Mario pipe. All right, so if I hit F4, just like that. All right. So now if I go here, I can just hold down Shift, duplicate, right? So you guys get the idea of how this kind of stuff works. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. All right, I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. The next time we're gonna make something else. We're gonna make another part of this, right? And this is gonna be an iterative process that we're gonna just continually just update and, you know, add more to till we have kind of this entire thing. All right, so yeah, that is how you would go about making the Mario pipe. All right, just like that.